Okay, you guys, I'm coming to you from sunny Sedona, Arizona, and I'm kind of dodging the sun right now because it's setting, but it is beautiful out here, as you can see. But a couple of days ago, I put up on my Facebook page, and asked, I said, I'm turning 50 years old and that you could ask me anything. I was going to let people ask me whatever they wanted to. And, I got some pretty interesting questions and I wanted to like knock those down one or two or three at a time because there were a lot of them. But I feel like I'm at kind of a weird place in my life. I'm happy to have made it 5 decades on the planet, but also I feel sometimes like I have a lot of work to do and I'm a little concerned about running out of time ahead. So let me just dive right into this. Let me pull up the questions. So again, this is the I'm turning 50 years old edition of Ask Me Anything. From Angela Lucas. Hello, Angela. What advice would you give to your 20-year-old self, 30-year-old self, and 40-year-old self? Wow, 20-year-old self. God, I got to go back because I got to think of what I was doing when I was 20. I think the thing that I really would want my 20 and 30-year-old self to know is that, this is going to sound really crazy, but there was a time when I thought I was always going to be young. I don't think 50 is old, but I did think that, I didn't see myself as a middle-aged woman ever. I was, had this great figure and, life was going the way I wanted. And, I had kind of a charmed life coming up. And then I had sort of a meteoric rise in television. And so I guess I would say to my 20-year-old self that you need to understand that, you're lucky. Yeah, you work hard, but you also are lucky, and to appreciate that. And my 30-year-old self, I would say probably to really take time for yourself. Because when I was in my 30s, I was getting married and having babies, and I thought my life was stressful then. To my 40-year-old self, 42 was when I went, like my life got turned upside down and I got, fired, and then I had a mastectomy and my hair came out and so on and so forth. I feel like the 2 or 3 years into that, I was scared. I was really, really scared. And I think that maybe I would have told my 40-year-old self to really embrace every single opportunity and experience, because sometimes, everybody's all happy and talking about all the experiences and they love them and the this and that because they only want to talk about the good ones. But I think that you really do learn in the valleys. You learn a lot in the valleys. And so I would tell my 40-year-old self to freaking pay attention and not be in such a hurry. That's what I would tell my 20 and 30-year-old selves. I would say not to be in such a hurry to get to wherever you're trying to get to. To really enjoy the journey. Mary McKee Carmichael. Hello, Mary. That I know her from high school. She's the sister of one of my good friends, Karen McKee. And I grew up in Sacramento, California, and went to Del Campo High School, so that's how I know those ladies. Mary says, any gray hair? Really, Mary? Really? Yes, everywhere. Everywhere. Not a lot, though, but I will say this, I'm losing the battle. I have a little bit of a patch that comes in right in here. I have a little patch over here. I tried to get Casey to pluck them for me. She's not really wild about it, so I just pluck them myself, the ones that I can see. I think the thing that's most disconcerting is not only is my hair, getting gray, but I'm also getting a mustache, and that mustache is now coming in gray. And that's, is not getting a mustache traumatic enough? Then it has to be gray? Like, nature can be cruel, really cruel. So this question is from Ron Delaney, who is a Facebook friend and who I have a great deal of respect for. He's working really, really hard at building a brand, and I'm really impressed by him and the things that I see him do. He's working on his own business, and so this question is from him, and not at all surprising, Ron, that this question came from you. What keeps you going full steam ahead when the going gets tough? Yeah, that's a great question because the going does really get difficult, but I guess I would say the thing that keeps me going is the knowledge that quitting is not really an option. Because what am I going to do? I'm going to roll up in a ball, curl up in a ball in a corner, and then what? You know, I mean, I'm gonna make this work. I'm gonna succeed, or I'm gonna die trying. And that's the truth. I think in your case, I know that you're working really hard too, and you understand you have a good, solid work ethic, and you understand that just quitting is like them. What are you going to do? Are you going to get some 9 to 5 that you hate, or are you going to continue on with your dream? I guess the thing that keeps you going is knowing that the alternative is not palatable.